Hello out there, you wonderful people. This is Andre, the game idea guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time and your ear listening into another 3DS game ideas video. And this one is for Draconus, Cult of the Wyrm. I think that's how you pronounce it. I always want to say it three different ways, but I'm just going to go with Wyrm uh, because it's just the simplest one to say. This is actually a Treyarch game from way back. Like, it was put on, I think it was put on PC and Dreamcast. I know it was put on Dreamcast because I beat it on the Dreamcast, but I think it was also on PC. It was developed by Treyarch and was published by Crave Entertainment back in the day. And this is before Treyarch became part of Call of Duty, where they made a lot of different games. I would like to see this put out on the 3DS. Put the inventory management, obviously, on the bottom screen. Inventory management and your map. You could do both of them. Like, you can allow for a button swap for the screen, so you can have your map down at the bottom. At certain points, you just button swap and have your inventory managed down at the bottom of the screen. I honestly don't see that being an issue, where they could just make the select button do that. And that way you can constantly keep the action on the top screen. And give the option to go HUDless if you really want to. Like, that way when you, like, make it so that you have the option to, once you swap, put your HUD down on the bottom screen. And, like, when you have inventory on the screen, your HUD can be down on the bottom screen. When you have the map on it, your HUD will be on the main screen. So that you, just so it's easier to follow. Honestly, but I think that works out pretty well. What was I thinking? There was something else I was thinking about. I think, honestly, like, they should let Tantalus. Like, it would be a good idea for them to go ahead and let Tantalus make the port of this game. Honestly, I don't even know if Treyarch still owns the rights to the game. Whoever owns the rights to the game, I think, should go ahead and get Tantalus to port it to the 3DS. This would be a nice addition to the lineup. I mean, I think Treyarch has to have some sort of... I think they have some sort of say in it, but, I mean, again, I'd have to be a part of the industry and know the ins and outs on that one. I really don't. I just think it would be an interesting fit, personally, myself. I know I would enjoy it. Like, I'd play the game over again if it was on the 3DS. I would go right back through it. Is it like both the characters are fun to play with? Like, it could use tightened up controls, obviously. But it was a really good game for its time. And I think, like, updating the controls, updating the visuals a little bit, because, I mean, yeah, 3DS is definitely more powerful than a goddamn Dreamcast. It could be a viable game. And then if it does well on the 3DS, port it to your home platforms. It's like, but again, that's me just wanting to see it come back, because I know since Dreamcast didn't do very well, and I don't think the game was very big on PC anyway, it didn't really make it to a lot of people's hands. So I could see this game doing very well, put out on the 3DS. I mean, 3DS is running into its last year of life anyway, so it'd be a nice game to throw at the end of there. Sorry, asthma is acting up on me a little bit, and I'm trying to talk at the same time. So, like, yeah, well, you might hear me sounding funny a little bit, but that's really it. I mean, I would like to see the game come out on, like, and it's not like a short game. Like, you could probably put in a decent 20 hours per character. So, like, it has some replay value. It will be worth it. But that's it for me. Thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears up for more stuff from me. And until the next time, please enjoy your games and peace out.